Hey everybody, it's the Yellow Chili, and here we are back with our Let's Play Empyrion Galactic Survival. We are still on the arid planet, but last time I promised you guys something. This would be the last episode, or not the last episode generally, but the last episode that in this series that we spend on exactly this arid planet. I did something off camera. I sort of bulldozed the entire abandoned bunker here. So we now have a ton of resources in the MISC container. It's about 2/3, 3/4, 3/4 full, and we have a lot of sathium, a lot of steel plates in here. And before I throw that in the factory, I was gonna start recording the video because we're just gonna throw something in here. Potentially, we're gonna want to get either the Jurassic or the Cretaceous in a later Let's Play. It says it contains a forbidden block. That's because I overwrote this this template in another game that I was playing, and it just has the plans on there. So we're going to be able to spawn this a little later. And we can't put this in the factory right now, so we're just going to use this because it needs a lot of sathium and iron too. So basically what we can do now is put all of this in the factory. It's going to take a little while, but I just want you guys to see how much this is going to add without having to actually mine the resources. It'll probably also cut the time we need. It's right now at 45 hours 30 minutes. Why can't I switch? Okay. Now I can. Great. So adding 4,000 of these steel plates gives us to about 800 iron ingots, basically. But we've already cut down this time by about an hour, and it's probably going to go down even further. Okay, we're also going to start with the sathium plates here. Okay, just from adding like 20k steel plates, we're now at 23k iron ingots. And we cut the time by over 3 hours, and it's probably going to be the same with sathium. Adding 4k sathium plates adds about 2,000 sathium ingots. My god, that is great, and it cuts the time even further. And this is actually, in multiplayer, abandoned buildings are such a good source of resources. You can just, if you find an abandoned bunker, basically what you can do is set up your base right next to it, and then keep looting it because it'll respawn on a multiplayer server, right? So, if you're planning on spawning a big ship, you can first of all spawn it because you have the resources from that abandoned bunker. And secondly, you will also have a base that is large enough to actually spawn the blueprint, because a lot of servers have the spawn limit enabled, which means you need a base that is at least as big as the blueprint you want to spawn. And this one is pretty large, pretty wide, pretty long, so you can spawn almost any blueprint unless it gets way bigger than let's say the average ship. There are bigger ships. I have some bigger ships in my list of blueprints too, but for any early to mid-game CV, this should be sufficient. So. Okay, we've now cut the time by about 10 hours just by adding the sathium and steel. We're up to 50k sathium. That is just great. If we wanted to, we could also add the rest to this. We could, however, also put this in our input. But our input is quite full, so let's put the computers in here. We don't have computers in here, okay. But computers take up a lot of space, so we're gonna take the electronics, capacitor devices. Yeah, let's take 8 of the computers too. Yeah, we can take the optical fiber, another capacitor device. Take all the flux coils, because we have a lot of flux coils here. And we can take the cobalt alloy. We have a lot of cobalt alloy. Take the nanotubes. We can add all that to the factory as well. Hopefully cutting the time needed to spawn this by another, not an hour apparently. Don't need any more titanium. Okay, that's fine. Okay, that didn't do a lot, but it did do something. We have enough titanium, yeah, great. Okay, so we're basically done here, and now we're gonna go back to our base on the snow planet. And then we actually have to think about whether we wanna, oh, we're sinking. Whether we want to continue this game. I'd really like to continue this game because we're at a point where we could actually move to another planet. Oh, this is Xerax, right? Where we could actually move to another planet. On the other hand, we noticed something that seems to be the case with a lot of games that were started before version 1.2 or even before 1.1. I think I started this game in Alpha 12 still. And a lot of planets are uninhabited. They don't have any animals. Some only have prey and no predators. It's gonna make the game a little boring, especially if you want to get into the missions. Because sometimes it says you need to kill prey, sometimes you need to kill predators. So we'll have to check out a couple of planets. We're definitely gonna do that, so the series is not gonna end here. But it may, if we don't find any other planets with yeah, with any animals on them. Starter, I forget all the time. Yeah, this is the snow starter. Okay, let's go to the snow starter. Wait, what's this planet? Our planet should actually have a trade station in case we want to trade some more stuff. Here we are, back at our wonderful snow planet. It does look very cold. Yeah, there's that orbital trading station. Since we're so close to our base and not that close to the orbital trading station, which is right down there, we might as well just land here and go back to our base. What do we have for trade anyway? Oh, we have a lot of weapons we need to get rid of. Wow, negative 140 degrees C. And then, if we're gonna go to another planet, the question remains what kind of a planet we're gonna choose. I'm actually tempted to go with an ocean planet and maybe recycle a base or a POI into a base. because I just feel like doing that. I was originally gonna go for a tropical planet, but they were changed from looking truly tropical to a more purplish look. And I really dislike that. I think it's gonna be very annoying in the long run. Here we are, home sweet snow starter. Okay, let's do some harvesting here. A lot of things seem to be ready. Oh shoot, it's cold. I didn't actually remember how cold this planet was. Glad we have a nice and warm base with a lot of stuff we can harvest. How is our battery doing? It's actually charging right now. Just a little bit. The day just started, so we may be on the lucky side of getting some solar energy here. By the way, I was experimenting with grow plots and growing lights and stuff, and I found a way, if you have oxygen, you can grow any plant outside without even enabling a growing light. We might actually do that on the other planet we have. Yeah, why not? We're not gonna make any changes to this base. Why? Oh, we have so much spoiled food because our base ran out of power last time, remember. Okay, we still need some of these, I believe. I think that's what we should do first. We should complete our grow plots in the Wayfarer. Please leave this open. I kind of feel I want to have this open. Okay, we probably also need another spice plant. Crap. Okay, let's try that. Base. Oh, okay, we have a lot of spice plants. Still have a lot of pumpkin plants here. Let's eat. We're hungry. And how are you doing? Didn't? Oh, we have a lot of these. Let's take them all. Not sure how many we need. Where did that go? Wait, this is growing? It isn't. I thought so. Alright. We should probably add another pumpkin, maybe? Actually tempted to leave these two here. They're not as efficient as the pumpkins, but I just like to have some variety. And we could add a pumpkin here. So we could add 2 pumpkins. Yeah, because we don't need aloe vera. Then we're gonna add spice here. Okay, let's keep 1 of them, okay? Great. Now for here, we're gonna put that in our ingredients container. We're gonna put the plants in here. Okay, how are we doing on the power side? We have enough power. We don't have that much oxygen. Do we have any O2 in here? Oh, great. We fill that right away. Oh, wow. That used a lot of O2. Thinking, do we have our O2 condenser up and running? If we do, it should be here. We do, great. Okay, so we're gonna connect to the Wayfarer. We can't, okay. Can we put that in our inventory? We can. We're gonna have to go in here because it's getting cold. Okay. Oxygen, put that in here. Ingredients, we need water in here. Never actually completed the base up there. Maybe we'll do that before we leave. Like I said, I think I'm gonna keep this base just in case we need to return to this planet. Can't really think of why we would. Now that we've sort of completed this here, could actually save this base as a blueprint. I mean, it's not that it's completely useless on other planets. Might have to add some ventilation, some oxygen in case we settle down on a planet without oxygen, but I don't think I'm going to. So we could actually copy this base and spawn it on another planet as well, because it's quite functional. And really kind of like the layout. Like this huge living area up here. I like this hangar here. That's also not finished yet. Oh, we have some body radiation. Let's take a shower. Okay, how are we doing on power? We have 3 in the battery. That is really bad. Cold wave. Okay. Turn this off. I think the fact that we added the CPU extender... We didn't? Oh, we did. We're still above. Interesting. Constructor's running. I am actually... Constructors? Where is the second constructor? Constructor 2? Does that include the food processors? It might, yeah, I think it does. Okay, yeah. The only thing about the space is that the container extensions are really killing us, and we don't actually need any extensions. Yeah, the generators are fine. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to spawn this base in creative anyways, because I need to remove the plants. Otherwise we won't be able to spawn it. Maybe I will also remove some of the container extensions. I really like this area generally. We have enough space for a lot of things down here. We have input, output. have 3 basic resources, including an ammo controller. That really doesn't need to be this big. Like we're never gonna be able never gonna want to store this much ammo in there. 56k is enough for any base, for any size even. Is there anything here? No, there's nothing here. I'm thinking we do have quite some stuff here in our ingredients thingy. Okay, let's have this guy make emergency rations, and we're gonna go hunting. We're gonna grab our temperature boost, or maybe even the EVA boost. In here, if I'm not mistaken. Does that help us? Only goes down to 36 now. I really don't like using the EVA boost because it reduces your mobility a lot. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get into our little guy here. Should we rebuild this? I mean, it handles like crap. You could totally move the hover engines to the outside. Like a little farther away from the center. And those 2 that are up front, move them up a little bit. Oh, I never set this to... Alright. That just means we're gonna have to make new stuff here. Okay, we need a hover engine. Probably 2... We're gonna take carbon composite block. They don't add as much weight. Yeah, this is gonna use up all of our energy reserves in the batteries. This might add some handling to this thing. Because before it always felt like the thing was either like banking over or falling over or rolling. So this might actually be a good choice. Looks terrible. What? Oh, this. Alright, cool. Oh, hey there. Oh shoot, we don't have any ammo. Okay, so let's go back. Make some. Yeah, there's nothing in the batteries anymore. Solar output is really bad here. And I think we've maxed out the number of solar panels. Solar panel. Yeah, we have... Yeah, I think it's just that this planet is too far away from the star. If we were on Omicron, solar power would be great. We could have a base twice as big and could probably power it just by placing solar panels. But there's a reason why this is a snow planet, because solar the light and the heat aren't that intense. So put that in here. Make some of that. Oh, that's another reason why our battery is being drained. Okay, cool. You're disabled. Wonderful. So let's go to our output and get that in our inventory. And reload our shotgun. Yeah, this handles a lot better now. And while we're at it, oh wow, this handles really well now. Nothing compared to the way it was before. While we're at it, let's get some plant protein too. Convert that into energy bars right away. But what we're actually looking for is meat. Make emergency ration. Come out wherever you are, guys, please. Doesn't seem like there's anybody here. Or we'll take the plant protein in the meantime. Fun. I am not pressing any button. Now I turn it off and it accelerates. Great. I don't think I'll be able to get out of here. I literally can't do anything. Oh, geez. Oh. Oh, that was lucky. It was just sort of panicking, pressing all buttons at once, and apparently it worked. Not saying you should panic whenever something doesn't work out for you, but Empyrion sometimes requires unusual actions. Put it that way. Our base is there. Let's see if we can find any more of these. Oh, there's a slime right in front of us. Excuse me, sir. Oh wow, I can't hit to save my grandmother. Not too crowded here. Well, it's Corona after all. We all need to keep our distance. Okay, well, we're near the end of the 30 minutes that I plan to have for each episode. And since there's nothing we could hunt here, shouldn't there's no reason to stay out here. Let's just get this vessel parked. Now it's warm enough to with our temperature boost on not impact us anymore. Anyways, we're gonna put that in here. I think we're gonna remove half of the system. Put those in there. And we're gonna switch back to that multi-boost because it'll reduce consumption, as I mentioned before. Like you can see down here, this way we have a food consumption rate of 1.23. We switch to that third multi-boost, it goes down to 0.98, so that... Of course, we now get cold, because it is too cold out here. But we have a nice and warm base. Anyways, I'm gonna cut it here. If you enjoyed this episode, please like, share the video, leave a comment, and consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already, and I will be very happy to see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.